I'm going to move on now to ask Helen and Paul, who are based in the southwest of Scotland. I hope I've got that right. I'm from Scotland. And they're going to talk about shared lives. And then I'll ask them some questions.
I'm Helen Mannion, and I live in Lockerbie, which is in Scotland, and I am the Shared Lives carer.
I'm Paul Godfrey, originally from Glasgow, but now living in Lockerbie. I don't think, like, moving in here and being in a family situation that I would ever have quit smoking or done some amazing things.
We met. I did a lot of work with the disability sport, but I was just one of the, the people that would come to the sessions, and he did come intermittently because obviously you were going from one place to another, weren't you? And it would depend on whether we had care or whether we didn't have care or who was looking after him. So he wasn't one of the regulars. He was just somebody that came every now and again, but he'd obviously caught my eye because he is, he had that hidden talent. And so I did keep an eye out, didn't I? And we sort of became friends. We'd always have a chat when we saw each other. Wherever we were, we'd always have a chat. And that's when I got a little bit concerned, didn't I, about some of the things that I felt that they weren't listening to him, and that there was a lot of sort of judgmental attitude to somebody like Paul, because obviously here he is as a young man, stereotypical really of a young man, just not able to express himself at the time in the right way, easily led, not trusting other people, and they had a certain sort of opinion of you, didn't they? And they didn't look any further than that.
Because they can say one thing and it can sound amazing. You're going such and such place, it's going to be good, you're only going to be there for a couple of months, but a couple of months turn into a year. So yeah, I really, really despise social work. It wasn't nice, really wasn't. It was really, really difficult for me. But somehow, like, I seemed to look after, well, I wouldn't say look after myself because I know I looked horrible, but sort of know how to defend myself. I do a lot more sport than what I did, and when I first came, I was a bit unfit, I would say, because I used to smoke and I used to, and then I quit smoking and started doing tennis and a lot more sport. Just always kept in my mind not to give in so easily. So it's just fighting for it all the time.
Well, there were two times, weren't there? Remember the first time when I took you and you were just a spectator?
Yeah.
And that was to just show what sport could do if you do commit, and how everybody was enjoying it. And then you actually went to Special Olympics in your own right, didn't you? But it wasn't with tennis.
Nope. It was
football. To a young lad that was in care, what do you think about maybe doing something like Shared Lives? And you could speak to that young person.
I would highly recommend it, that they done that, and that they went to Shared Lives, because it is good. But obviously, it's because obviously it's worked for us, but it's finding the right person as well.
I did not intend to do this. I had no intention of taking on a young man and sort of, changing his life or anything like that. It was a series of events that happened. Without Shared Lives, I don't think we could have done this, because I don't think there would have been the security that we need, or that support system that if anything was to go wrong, or if either of us needed any help, we have that there.
Well, that video is absolutely brilliant. Loved that. And actually, there's a comment from someone in the audience saying that you appear to have a lovely relationship. So tell me what it was like when you first met and how things were, how things improved from that point on. Helen, can I come to you for that question?
Paul, that's you.
Well, I don't understand the question. What was the question?
Oh no, it wasn't a very good question, to be honest. I was just saying you look like you really get on well together. What do you enjoy doing together?
Watching movies, chess, tennis.
We play a lot of tennis together.
Yeah, tell me about you. So you've won medals, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
From
show the
some,
medal.
tell me what medals what competitions have you won? Oh wow.
Well, we have some of the medals here if you'd like to see them.
Yes, please.
Right, hold them up, Paul.
I don't know if we can get them all in my hand, but I'll try.
So you used to smoke and were unfit, and now you're winning medals. That's impressive.
Can you see?
Oh wow.
There's.
That's unbelievable. That is unbelievable.
If you was to put all of those on, it'd look like Mr. T.
So, same question as well to you, Helen. Why did you get involved in Shared Lies?
Well, I didn't intend to. I had known Paul, like I said on the video. He'd been coming to a few of the disability sports sessions, and sometimes he was there, sometimes he wasn't. And then I would see him hanging around on the streets as well, and I had become very concerned about him. The reason that I actually became was because I actually found him on the street and he was homeless. And so I realized then that there had been serious issues. And so I just pursued it because I couldn't just leave him where he was. Initially, you went into homeless, didn't you? But I kept in touch and I sort of acted as an advocate for him. And from there, I realized that actually there didn't seem to be a place for Paul. So he started to come and stay with me for a couple of nights a week. And what we noticed was the difference in his personality when he was in a family situation and when he was in a care situation was completely different. So after a lot of meetings, eventually I just volunteered to take him back home with me and for him to stay with me. And that was 6 years ago. Right. He's still here. So it was just a series of events that happened. I didn't know anything about Shared Lies, but thank goodness that I did find out about Shared Lies because that has enabled us to stay together, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Super story. And I had lots of comments here coming through from the audience. Fantastic achievement. Wow, amazing, Paul. So lovely to hear. Thank you.